We are
We
here.
are live and we are here.
Happy Tuesday.
What's
Happy.
up, everyone? What's up? What's going on? What's
Yeah,
crack-a-lacking and all that good stuff?
we are going to talk about double standards. And let
This
me
is
tell you,
fun.
I am, there are so many double standards going on in the world right now. It is a confused world. And I'm telling you what, mm, I am telling you that people do not know how to treat other people and just let other people just live and take care of their own shit. But what has been going on in your world, my beautiful co-host?
Listen, it's Tuesday. It's another day. I'm glad to be with you guys. I'm on mommy duty. Sir King is sick for the first time, but I'm
Oh,
here. We're good.
my little friend.
Yes, King is not feeling well. Um,
Oh,
he is in the bed, so and being sad he can't go to school. How about that?
Mm.
cute.
I don't think I ever remember being sad I couldn't go to school.
So, what about you, bro? What's been going on?
Well, I was telling Madam Barbara at the end of this month, I start my extra intensive physical therapy. So that's what's up. That's
It
what's
makes
up.
me cry because this whole thing with you makes me emotional because I just love you so much, and we gotta look like Barbara said. We're gonna have to take you out dancing when you get better.
Oh, yes,
Right.
yes.
When
You,
you're ready to go dancing, we're going
We
dancing.
out. We're gonna take pink flags.
well, Sean, I tell you, I'm a two-stepper, so I
Hell, so am I.
definitely
But we
love
gonna.
that.
But look, the fact that you could two step again, I'm gonna be
That's
happy.
what I'm talking about. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I don't move my feet that much, but my ass goes everywhere.
Not her ass.
Ass goes everywhere. Okay,
That's funny.
okay. With
Yeah.
that being said,
And with that being said,
let's make this pop. This is gonna be a fun one.
Let me
We're
okay,
tell y'all
talking about
something.
double standards.
Let me tell y'all something.
let's start with
Wait, I need to
let's
tell
go.
the
Let's start
audience.
with body hair. Let's keep it basic.
Wait, no,
Hold up.
no. Wait.
Sean want to
I
tell
need
the
to tell the
audience something.
audience. If you are on, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend because this is going to be a night. Barbara and Wise is going to have me cracking the hell up because Wise is old school to his heart. And and Wise, another thing your niece was saying, because your niece do watch, she was like, my uncle is not an icebox, he just knows what he wants. He is he is what did she say? She said you're old school. She was like, he's not icebox. And she was defending you. So
That's why I love my niece, and she's brilliant.
now she's brilliant.
She's brilliant. That's right.
So y'all get ready. Barbara got 46 double standards.
46 double
Let's
standard.
go. Number
Okay.
one.
So go ahead. Start with your first one, Barbara.
Body hair.
What about it? What that men feel women shouldn't have body hair?
Yeah.
Let's go. And reason I laugh because there was a time me and my brother
These are
was,
whole conversations that we've had off the
yeah,
podcast.
right.
was working
What was this? Body hair.
and somebody raised their arms up and she had all that going on and my brother was like, I would never ever
Cringe.
fuck her because her under armpits was probably had more hair on it than his head.
No, her underarms did have more hair than my head. And to me, that's a problem. So if you want to say that's a double standard, I'll eat that one. 'Cause- But, but my thing is, in a case like that, why would, if I'm not attracted to a hairy woman,
No. But it's not about who you're attracted to. It is a
uh-huh,
double standard that women are expected to like
be
depict
groomed?
every.
Yes, I agree with that.
All right, but let me give you the answer to that. Who puts that on you guys? 90% of the time, it's other women that put that on other women. It's not only the men. I know a lot of women.
Now, I don't remember my mom. I remember my mom being quite annoyed when I started shaving my armpits. She thought it was too soon. Uh, I remember when I was married and the first time I got like a wax, it could never ever grow back. It's always been, and I'm a little bit long in the tooth, but it has always been the expectation of any partner that
Because that our mothers, like I know my daughter, my not
my
my daughter,
mother did not do
my
that.
mother always was on my sisters about being shaved, being well groomed, stuff like that. Then when as I got older, the ladies I've been around, they've been more judgmental of other women than most of the men.
I got to interject.
Women
I
do.
agree. I think I agree that if you're in a girl circle and you are like on the beach and it would be a conversation. You don't shave your legs, or you don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm
you
telling you, that's what I've
it is
seen.
it do become a conversation. Like, okay, you don't shave your legs, or I shave my legs, or I shave
This
my
is my
underarms.
question. This is my question. This is why it's a double standard. You throw a guy in there, and his legs contain the first hair that ever sprouted on them, and every subsequent hair.
But I
You
have I
got
have
his,
I have a retort to that
you got
also.
the hair that came out of his mother's vagine
Not
on his legs,
Man.
and nobody is asking him a question about his grooming.
But no, but
He doesn't feel like a
I've
buffalo.
heard women
Well, it's all good.
hold
I've
up.
heard women say he's too hairy, that's disgusting, that turns me off.
I have to admit,
I've heard that plenty of
have
times.
to
I've
admit,
heard that too, but it's much more common with women who have decided that shaving is not for them.
Right, but
yeah,
I've also, like I said, I seriously see more judgment woman to woman than man to woman.
I can see what he's saying, because some men, they don't give a shit.
I
As long
I
as
hate
you
to put it this
smelling,
way.
long
Oh,
as
there's
you smelling
definitely
good,
men in the world that don't care
Right,
what
long
I
is
as you smell good,
right.
he gonna tap that ass regardless.
That's what I was gonna say. I hate to put it this way, but some dudes will fuck a grapefruit if they could. So it don't matter. It don't matter. It like as long as she smells decent, she
Yes.
could have cornrows coming out her twatty. But but
And speaking of your daughter, hello, Nicole.
what's
Hi,
up, Nisi?
daughter.
But some dudes really don't care. Like I said, it's more hate woman to woman. Like, oh my God, look at how she's coming out. She's hairy, she's this, she's that. So I don't really look at that as a double standard,
I don't really
especially when
ever.
it's more women.
Absolutely a double standard. That is like a registered double standard.
So you really don't feel it's more women hating on other women than men.
I don't know if it's a
Oh,
hate.
absolutely.
I don't know if it's a
So
hating
how is it a double standard?
No. I absolutely feel that it's a bigger deal.
amongst women.
No, that men have an expectation that if you are well groomed, it's
I have I'm gonna agree on with Barbara on this one. I have heard a
You
dude.
agreeing with everybody, Sean?
Wait, no, what she just
He's
said.
devil's advocate.
Right, I'm the devil's advocate. What? But I have heard dudes be like,
You a devil's advocate racket.
right, so, right. So I have heard dudes, and you know, wise dudes will be like, "Oh, she got too much hair. Her coochie probably stink," or this and that. Like I have heard that, and you know, dudes talk like that.
Oh no, I talk like that.
Double.
I talk like that. But
You
see,
just
let me give you another example.
50s.
Let me give you another example. I could talk like that because I deal with women. I don't give a damn how much hair a man has on him because I don't deal with men. So you could look like Bigfoot. I don't give a fuck. But now on the other hand, women will look at another woman and be like, "Oh my God, she's gross. Look at she's hairy. She hasn't shaved her legs. She haven't shaved her underarms." That's woman to woman. That's not man to woman.
Right.
So that's why I said it's not a double standard. It's just the way everybody was raised.
To wax it because the razor's not.
Right.
Depending on the
But-
texture of your hair, you're not shaving anything anymore. You got
But it's like I said. I'm gonna jump to something else real quick, and we could go back. But it may be a double standard, but it's something I told Sean a long time ago that my mother said to me. I judge women by their feet, their ankles, and stuff like that.
Yeah, he does.
And I told Sean, my mother said, if a woman's feet and ankles are dirty, everything else is dirty because the feet are the first thing in the tub and the last thing out. So that stuck in my head. And as I grew older, I'm looking at women. All right, she looked like she take care of herself because her feet is clean, her ankles is clean, and all that. And 90% of the time, it was correct. But you know, it's just that's just how I was raised. But like I said, now you got the other side where you have women that's maybe that's the way they were raised too. So I don't know.
See, I give my sons this advice. Find a girl with small feet, nice boobs in the nonfiction section of the library, and you'll be happy forever.
Really?
Okay. So where are we with the hairy women? You still feel that's
Oh no, I totally feel that it's the standard is an expectation for women, not 100% on either end, but the preponderance is an expectation for women and kind of a pass for guys.
okay. Well, I kind of don't see it that way, but what's your next one?
What's the next one?
All right. Now, my thing is, and Wise is probably going to get this one on his favor, that there is a double standard that if someone attractive makes a comment about you or makes a pass at you without prompting or prior discussion or whatever, that's okay. But if it's somebody like ugly or socially awkward or weird, it's kind of like, oh, they're just a creep.
But all right, with that one, I look at it as that's an attraction thing. And once again, that's what you are attracted to. If someone you're attracted to makes a pass at you, of course you're gonna be like, hell yeah. But if someone like Flavor Flav make a pass at you, 90% of the time, people are gonna be like, hell no. If Precious
Not Precious.
if Precious makes a pass at me, I'm gonna be like, hell no. But
Hey, Anthony.
but I don't think that's double standards. I think that's attraction. You attracted to what you attracted to. I got a homeboy. Well, he ain't a homeboy. Well, a dude I used to go to school with. My man told me if a girl is in 200 plus, he's not talking to her. I didn't feel no way that's what he likes.
Right.
I'm not into, well, it depends on how tall she is. But if you 200,
You're
if
not
she
into
200 plus,
No, Nicole's right. Creeps have no look. I mean,
no, but
Ted Bundy.
no, but he was into big girls. He liked big. There's a lot of men that
Ted-
like big women,
girls.
huh?
You said Ted Bundy was into big girls. Who was?
No, I said there's a lot of men
Oh,
I
that
said
like
don't
big
have
women.
ugly.
So I would also take that as
Ted Bundy was handsome, and like he plucked you up off the street and hacked you to pieces.
right. But that to me, like I said, that's not double standard. That's attraction. So it depends on how you look at it. Everybody's not for everybody.
No, everybody's not for everybody.
Mm-mm.
So what do you think about that one, Sean?
Well, for me, hold on.
Look at her. Her computer's on.
Yay!
It was on.
Oh. Okay. But anyway,
Yeah.
Cole is right. If it's an inappropriate attraction, it is inappropriate. But the thing is,
But what is an inappropriate attraction? If you like somebody, you like them.
it's not that. Sometimes people come on to you and that's not what you're about with them. And like they can make you feel weird or uncomfortable or just like,
So you're saying if somebody asked you out to dinner
yeah.
and you're not attracted to them, that's weird?
No, I've dated people that I wasn't physically attracted to because they were cool and I liked their vibe. And I'm not that shallow.
Right. So if it's a person that I'm
It's
not
a
into,
deep vibe.
if it's a person in there and I'm not into, and Ebony just put one up there. That is definitely. It used to be a double standard, but now
What?
I think it's even.
What?
She said inappropriate attraction is one being extremely young. So say I'm 50
There's other
something.
inappropriate. I agree with that, but there's other inappropriate attractions.
Say I'm 50 something going out with a 20-something-year-old. But Barbara, they would look at her different going out with a 20-year-old.
Yeah, because
It used to be like that.
we're named cougars.
No, but it used to be like that. Nowadays, it's not. Women, like I said, women and men.
But it does like weigh on the side of it being okay for men and not okay for
Right,
women.
because there's no name for y'all, but there's a name for us.
Yes, it is.
What's the name?
Sugar daddy.
No,
No.
a sugar daddy is somebody who's spending money on her.
A sugar daddy is
Why
somebody.
do you think she want an old ass dude? Come on.
She might got daddy issues. Some girls that like older, she might got
Or
daddy.
now is sugar daddy or cat daddy?
No, there's
That's what they're saying.
No, I think they gave
Look at Cher. Look at Cher. Not Cher on Madonna. Madonna's dating a 20-something-year-old dude.
So is Cher. But the
Right.
thing
So,
is, like,
but nobody's saying nothing about it.
by one name, you do what the fuck you want.
Nobody's saying nothing about that. Nobody's saying, oh my God, they're disgusting. Even though I think, oh my God, they're disgusting. But
I think they're disgusting, though.
Instagram,
what?
Why do you think they're disgusting?
Why do I think they're disgusting?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to be blunt.
Come on.
If a dude my age tried to fuck with one of my daughters, I would try to kill him. Honestly. You don't want nothing from my young daughter but some ass.
Oh,
What
yeah.
do a 50-something-year-old man have in common with a 20-something?
That's true. That's
No.
true.
All you want is sex. That's it. Or all you want is somebody that you could control and I knew Layla would
to
beg to
differ.
differ. I
Layla.
knew Layla would beg to differ.
Hi, Layla.
But I'm telling you, let some dude that age try to holler at one of my daughters. We got a problem.
Damn.
We got a serious problem. Let a woman that age try to holler at one of my sons.
But you
We
know
got a
what?
problem.
I could probably agree, because like my nephew was dating. I just started dating Kevin, and my nephew was dating like a freaking. He was 20 and she was like in her 30s with like 5 kids. And I was looking around like, nobody see a problem with this. This is some bullshit. Like, why are they together? He had no kids from her, no nothing. So I did feel a way that he was in his 20s, she was in her 30s. She had 4 kids, a partridge in the pear tree, and trying to date him. I felt that was just off. So
Did
I
he have
can't.
a good job?
No,
So
no.
you know what she was dating him for. She wanted the D. That's it.
Not the
That's
D.
it.
Mm.
But
But one
you
time, about 10 years ago, and like, I am not young. I am not a child. I've been around the block more times than Mr. Softy.
Not the.
But one time, about 10 years ago, I'm at happy hour with my father, and he goes to the restroom. And I'm at like the old people pickup bar. I'm at the old people meat market bar
Mhm.
where the old people live in New Jersey. Brick, New Jersey, I'm coming straight for you if you're watching. You know who you are. Anyway, so I'm at the old people bar, and some guy like my dad's age comes up to me and he's like, "Ooh, you have a tattoo on your ankle." And there is my father right up on this guy. Yeah, she got it. It's her grandmother's favorite football team. And you know how I know? Because her grandmother was my mother. And the guy was like, okay, all right, good talk. I'm going somewhere else, anywhere else, and I'm going right the fuck now.
That's right.
I was like 52 years old.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Okay.
I would kill your old friend. I
Mhm.
would slay his ancient ass. He
Well,
was
maybe not. Maybe he does marathons and stuff like that. So
You know, old man got the look. If he was on that Viagra, he might have killed you.
no.
But like I said,
Remember, I'm the technician.
at
Yeah.
one time, I think it was a double standard. I don't believe that's a double standard no more because women don't get the BS they used to get for dating younger people. I still think it's disgusting. I'll never
I
change
think
my
we
mind
do.
about that.
I think we do get the double standard because, oh, you a cougar. Oh, you trying, what you want with that young
A
boy.
lot of women think that's cute when somebody call them a cougar.
Oh, yeah, that's true too.
A lot of women. You look at TikTok, they up there. Oh, you want a cougar? Come see me. They inviting that. So, like, come on. Y'all got to keep it real. We keeping it real tonight. It's no double standard. It's the same discussed on both
I'm
sides.
going to throw one at you right now.
Come on.
Undeniable.
Oh, hold up. She want to know what's my age range. My
Yeah,
age
what's your
range
age range?
is the most I would go back.
Wait, who asked that?
Ebony.
Ebony.
Okay.
The most I would go back is probably 10 years.
That's not too bad.
Because
That
I'm in
was
my
42,
50s.
right?
If I'm in my 50s,
Yeah.
That's
she's in her late 40s too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's not bad. 10
Not-
years. Nothing before that. I ain't trying to go to the 30s or none of that shit. Cause my kids my oldest son is already in his 30s. Like, no, we don't
Right.
do that.
Right.
You don't fuck nothing that your kid is in the same age range.
I agree.
Not at all.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely been a rule. And
A lot of rules are broken.
I
A
ain't
lot of
trying to,
those
yeah,
in this day and age, a lot of those rules are broken.
I ain't trying to break none of those rules.
All right, what's that next one,
What's
Barbara?
that? And by the way, guys, we are talking about double standards. Just if you're coming in late, we are talking about double standards. Barbara had 46 double standards, and we're going to talk about it. So here we go. What's your next one, Barbara?
Hold up. I'm looking at
When
Layla.
Layla said,
Layla, your
Dad
dad,
is 13 years older
not than your dad, than your mom, but okay.
than your mom. Your mom is the more mature.
I'm dead.
Yeah, no, I've definitely seen that before.
Women are
And
always more
a lot of
mature.
people, 13 years is supposed to be like the max. Anything more than that,
What you mean women are always more mature?
Most of the time,
most of the time,
we progress quicker than
we
y'all.
process things
We
in a
grow
more
quicker than
mature
y'all.
way sooner.
Sean,
Yes.
we know a lot of immature hood rats.
Oh, but of course. But
So
if
don't say, like I said,
but
back
if
in the
you look
days,
like
You're
this
just in
is
the business of arguing tonight. That's
this is
it. You
scientific.
are in the business of arguing.
This is
back in the
scientific.
days, no.
That,
Back
no.
in the days, women were more mature. We're in a new era.
We're in a new
Layla.
era that you don't even like.
Yes,
it.
Layla. This is what I'm, and I didn't even see Layla's comic. It's scientific that women, girls, let's just say even
Mature
girls,
faster.
we grow faster than boys.
I would have agreed with that.
You can't not agree with science. That's
Many,
scientific.
okay. Well, don't start me talking about science because okay. All right.
Okay.
I ain't even gonna get religious on us. But
Oh, okay. Another time.
And Nicole's always on your side.
what happened?
What?
Even Nicole agrees, and she's always on your side.
I said at one time I would agree with it. Now I don't agree. I think women are just as immature. Women, all right, I'm gonna give you an example. All these women are, oh, I want a good guy, I want a nice guy, I want this and that. And what do you do when you're young? You go fuck with
I really don't.
the thugged out, knuckleheaded dudes.
One day, and that's like the whole world is skewed.
No, but is that not true? A lot of women.
I think that's immaturity. I think
What is
that's
it?
a broken girl.
So all women are broken?
No.
Because it's a hell of a lot of women in their young age, in their younger age, that's like, oh, I want that thug. I want that the dude that's on the street. And then
all right, so let me say
they
this.
regret it a couple of years later.
Not to cut you off, but a lot of women, I guess in our era, or like not era, but like I'm trying to figure the word I want to
You want somebody who looks a little like thuggish or a little rock and roll, but you don't want
right.
somebody who's got
Every
that
girl
mind
wants to feel protected.
Yeah, you want to feel protected, but that same dude that you want to feel protected by, do you dirty, cheat on you,
not all the time.
And the guy that you was like, oh, he's corny. He's the hardworking dude that does the right thing, but women don't respect him. And we all know those guys. We all know guys like that a lot of women shitted on for the quote unquote cool guy, but the cool guy did her dirty. Is that not true?
Your arguments are based on people with unprocessed trauma.
Well,
that's what I was trying to get.
I know a hell of a lot of women with unprocessed trauma because it happens to so many women. You know how many women I hear say that?
You're right, but I think they really getting at the fact that they want to feel protected.
I don't even have to know a guy
with BS.
Trauma.
That's BS.
I just have to walk into an event or a location where people are meeting and greeting, and the dude with the most unprocessed trauma will come right up to me and be like, "Hey, you're really cute."
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is,
I understand your train of thinking,
Right.
But
But what?
but I understand your train of thinking, but I do think that in our age group, if you are still talking about you want a thug and you want this, like I think that is just you
No,
dealing
no, I'm not
with
saying
some
I'm
issue.
not saying our age group. I'm saying in your early 20s, mid 20s,
That's immaturity.
sometimes
You don't have to get.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not like it
immaturity.
was in. This has nothing to do with the double standard, but also it's not like it was. Like my nieces all decided to get married in their 30s. When they were 20, they wanted to hit the thug. They wanted to hit like the grunge guy. They just did it because they were making their own money, they were paying their own bills, they were living in their own spot. They hit what they wanted.
all right, I'm gonna hit Sean with one.
Come on.
I know your homegirls. You know I know them. You got some beautiful homegirls,
Yes, I do.
excellent jobs,
Yes.
brilliant.
Yes.
What kind of motherfuckers did they pick?
I hate you.
Case closed.
Time
Next,
everybody picks a bad one the first.
next, next, next. Am I
Oh Lord.
wrong, Sean?
You're right. But
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I needed to hear.
what's
What's
the
the next
next
one,
one,
Barbara?
Barbara?
What?
What's the next one?
I love being right.
Parenting.
What?
I love being right.
I heard you wise. I know you love being right. What's the next double standard, Barbara?
There's a double standard with parenting because men are always allowed to be themselves. And if they are like, if they take their kid to the park like once a month, they are super parent. They are fucking spectacular. If they're the guy that does either pick up or drop off on the regular basis, they are like worshipped by the moms. Look at him. He does pick up every day. Oh my God. And
Hmm.
if
We ain't gonna agree on nothing today, are we?
huh?
I don't. All right. So
We're
my
not
my
agreeing
take
on nothing
my
today,
take
Barbara.
on this is, and I think we was kind of having this conversation. Me and my sister-in-law and my one of my girlfriends was kind of having this. I feel like women look at that because of the simple fact, oh, he's this, he's that, because like they want that or whatever. Like I think that's more of a like I don't think it's a double standard. I don't think that's a double standard.
Absolutely a double standard.
I don't, because I look at it, if you a man,
Yeah,
you're
it's
supposed to spend time with your
literally
kids.
the voice of reason. Men, this is what I'm saying. Men are praised for doing the bare minimum, and women are criticized for
Doing the bare minimum.
where everything falls short. Like,
Okay, let me ask you, this goes back to what I was talking about earlier. Who puts that on women? Other women.
And you know what? That's what I was gonna get at. I feel like sometimes we put these expectations on ourselves, right? Sometimes I feel like we
but
as
no
women,
matter who puts it on them, it's still a double standard because they're not putting it equally on men and women.
Well, like I said, once again, I know a lot of men that spend a lot of time with their kids, do a lot of things with their kids, pick up their kids. Like I feel that women are more judgmental of other women on that also. I'm not saying it's right, but as a woman, oh, why doesn't she do this? Why doesn't she do that? Why isn't she taking care of the house like this or like that?
feel
That's
we-
woman to
I
woman.
feel like we put that on ourselves.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I feel like we put that on ourselves. Like I feel like we don't give ourselves enough grace. Like I said, I was just having this conversation.
Men don't have to give themselves any grace.
You said who?
She
Men
said
don't
men don't have to give
give
themselves
themselves
any grace.
any grace.
But
They
men,
have choices. And
Because
once they become a father, people are still going to ask them first thing, oh, did you see the Jet game on Sunday? That was good. Whereas when somebody sees you now the first question they're going to ask you is about one of the kids. Even me, what's the first thing I asked you this evening?
House King.
Yeah.
All right, you know
What's
why
the
you
first
asked the
thing I
house
asked? I
king?
asked why is about physical therapy.
Do
Why
you
about 5 kids?
do you know why you asked her about King? Because you knew
Look,
King was sick.
and King is sick.
Right. So that's a difference.
But
You
I
know
didn't
King is
ask
sick.
her how work was. I didn't ask her.
Right, but you know King
I,
is sick.
I,
You know how she is with King.
how
So
I with the children, grown or
right,
not, in my life.
right. Like people used to always ask me about my kids because they know how I get down with my kids.
Yeah, yeah.
I
But
feel
I think a lot of that. Oh, he's doing great. Oh, look at him. He's a
That's
great
what I'm
dad.
talking
Because
about.
sometimes women do like that's what they want their husbands to do, and they ain't doing it.
no, but it's also a stereotype that men don't do
Right, that's
certain
why
things.
it's a double standard because it's a stereotype.
Yes,
It's
yes,
an unrealistic. It's an unrealistic expectation.
yes.
Because I feel there's a lot of men that do just as much as a woman, and people don't talk about that.
There's
And
only
I don't care. I don't care if anybody knows what I do for my kids or whatever. As long as I know and my kids know, that's all that matters to me.
Mm,
So I understand what you're saying, but once again, like to me, that's a lot of old school thinking because there's a lot of women now that
but I think
work and the men
society
stay
still
home
has.
and take care of kids.
Um, I'm with Layla. I
Right,
know.
that's what I'm
that
saying. There's a lot of deadbeat
mom,
ass mothers out there.
you know I do.
And yes, oh yeah. And but there's a lot of men that take care of the kids and do what they have to do.
Yes,
Nobody praised them about it, but they
yes,
don't care to be praised. I don't care to be praised. Like
but
I know I'm a father, that's my job.
the standard of excellence as a parent is higher for women than it is for men.
It used to be.
Okay.
I think it used to be. I think women that like the new modern age woman, I don't think it's the same. I think the new modern age woman wants what the old woman wanted, but doesn't do what the old woman did.
agree. I agree with that.
That
And I think with this, like you said, I think it's a difference. It used to be that, but I think it's a difference now because a lot of women is out there being bosses, doing
right.
and and dads are taking the step to be the parent in the house and stuff like that. So it yeah, that could be a that could
Layla is so correct.
what's
And
she
that's one of the biggest problems.
what
The modern age woman want to have a hot girl summer. That's all they care about. They don't care about them damn kids. Get the
No,
babysitter. Let the babysitter watch them for the whole summer.
that's true too.
So
Come on, Barbara.
Okay. The next one is emotions.
That is a double standard.
that's the only one me and you're going to agree about
I
tonight.
agree because boys are raised to don't
Yes.
cry. Boys
Holding your
don't cry.
emotion.
Boys
Hold
don't
your
cry.
emotions. And yeah,
Right.
yes,
Right.
I agree with that. And girls could cry until the cows come home, and
Yep.
boys better not cry because they need to be men.
Like Chris Rock said, the only people that are loved unconditionally are
Are babies and dogs.
right.
Yep.
Men, you don't get that unconditional love, and you men are held to a certain
I
standard.
always say that romantic love is not unconditional. Romantic love has conditions. I don't care what you tell me. Romantic love has conditions.
Yeah,
One of
that's
the conditions, the primary condition is fidelity.
Hmm.
If you cheat on me, I will do my level best, move heaven and fucking hell to not love you anymore.
or I'm just gonna
But you have more women
Or,
nowadays
or I'm gonna
cheating
date
with
your
men.
father. Nowadays, it's like it's just different.
Damn, she just put Day Day on blast.
Oh, I got to see this.
But Day Day is allowed to cry twice in 7 years, especially with in front of the woman that he loves and shares a child with.
Agreed.
She's not putting him on blast. She's telling you the truth about the man she loves.
I hear that.
It's her truth
I
to
like
tell.
that.
But maybe never mind. But
So you teach your boys not to cry?
no.
Okay.
No. I
Well,
teach them.
what's the beef?
I teach my sons talk everything out, clear the air, let your feelings be known. I teach my daughters, let your feelings be known. Don't hold shit in because it'll break you down.
Yes.
So I it's nothing wrong. Now, I don't think my kids have seen me cry. I'm not the crying person,
I believe that.
but
Icebox.
like I hold a lot in.
It would benefit them if they did, though,
Why would it benefit them to see me cry?
to see you
But
be
they'll know it's okay to cry.
and in touch with your emotions.
And they'll
I'm in
know
touch
it's
with my
okay.
emotions.
And they'll know that it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm in touch with my emotions, but no one needs to see me cry. No one.
Jesus Christ.
None of that.
Icebox, did you just appear at 8:11?
What happened?
I said, Icebox, did you just appear at 8:11?
Nah. Like that ain't. That's just
Yes,
being.
It is
Lila
okay
is
to
spot on.
cry.
That's just being. I'm
It?
I'm protective of myself. That's it.
Why are you
That's
protecting?
not being icebox. It's no one else is concerned about my feelings. That's it. My feelings is my feelings.
But why do you feel that you must protect yourself in such a prohibitive way?
Because it's no one else's business.
Okay. What's the next one?
Okay, this is the next one. And when women are direct and assertive, they're bitches. When
Yeah.
men are direct and assertive, they
They're
are
assholes.
that I didn't.
And there that goes.
And then that went. When women lose their patience and start getting like very emotional, they're crazy.
Hmm. With that one, I don't know. I don't feel a woman is crazy when she's emotional. It depends. It depends on how she conducts herself.
If she cries and laughs and cries and laughs in the same breath, yeah, you're crazy. But if you if you are, you know, just expressing how you feel, that don't make
Not at
Not at
all.
all.
But I just feel it's all about the way she goes about things.
yeah.
It's nothing wrong with a woman, but I understand what you're saying. For many years,
Wrong with a
women
woman.
have been held to that standard.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true, 100%.
When
Men,
a man is frightened, when he's genuinely frightened, like facing something that is giving him serious fear, like sickness of his spouse, sickness of his parent,
nah, that's like men
sickness-
shouldn't cry to me.
and
That's the same as men shouldn't cry. And he has a right to be fearful
right,
of
but other men perceive him as weak or a coward. Whereas if a woman was expressing the same emotions, she would deserve some form of support or protection.
But let
it.
me tell you, once again, I think that was from our era.
Mm-hmm.
Kids in this era, they'll express their emotions quicker than quick, with no problem at all.
But
I have
Yeah, I mean, but still, like, I mean, I think that if you feel like your spouse is sick or you're facing with fears, that you know what I'm saying, that should be something you'd be, a concern or nervous,
Hmm.
ever like that. If a man say, "Oh, you weak because you scared," then he really
Well, then he's an idiot. Like,
he,
you already
he's
know.
really the weak one.
Right, he's an idiot. But also sometimes in a situation like that, you control your emotions because you don't want the other person that's sick to be upset or to feel any way.
True too. That
So it depends on the situation.
y'all know I've been through that, and I did control my emotions a lot of times when Kevin was sick or whatever like that, and not at his best.
You
Where
really did.
I thought, say it again.
You really did.
Like I felt I needed to be strong for him. Like, and I I did it. But
I'll
like,
even say with me, like right now in my situation, I some days I'd be so upset, so angry, but I check myself because I don't want to put that on my kids. I don't
right.
want to put that on my family. That doesn't mean that you don't want to show emotion, but sometimes you also think you're looking out for others because you know how they would react when they see you react a certain way. So sometimes I feel it's just best to take a deep breath and ease through it.
I agree with
So,
that.
all right,
Come on,
next one.
Barbara. What you got?
Next one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how many did we go through?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not going each one.
Oh, okay.
Some of them just
You
don't
just
really apply.
and which is fine.
Yeah. Some of them, like, they're really not double standards anymore. Or they're not double standards that we would even be concerned about. Like,
I totally agree, Layla.
wait, like,
They don't even want me to answer that one, so I ain't
wait.
going to say nothing, but go ahead.
No, like, when a woman is sick,
Uh huh.
Oh yeah, men can be fat all day with a beer belly and all that other stuff, and we gotta maintain our hourglass figure and all that other stuff. Yes, I
Like
agree.
I said, that was many years ago. It's not like that anymore. Look at Lizzo.
Lizzo, yes, but
Lizzo is a
are still
trailblazer. She's
men. There
got
are still men who will
die for
maintain.
her.
All right, but let me tell you something. In this day and age, you look at ads on TV for plus size women, plus size models. Well, it changed. I'm not saying it's 100% changed, but it's about 80% changed.
No, I would say it's about 40% change.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
All
I
right.
think men still will if if it's a beautiful woman, it could be three beautiful women,
Plus
and
size models are a size 12. Plus size women are a size 16.
right.
And that's the truth. That's not even, I'm not exaggerating. In real life, a plus size model is a size 12.
Okay, but all right. Now this is my take on that. Doesn't that go back to preference?
Yes, but it's still expected that
Preference is not a double standard. Preference is a choice. But
right,
Right.
how like bigger women are viewed, like they're sloppy and they don't care about themselves.
right.
And I
That that's
remember,
still very much a thing.
yeah, I remember when I was in my early 30s and I was like tiny. And there was this woman who was dating one of the executives, and she was about my age now. And she was thick, probably like maybe a 16 or an 18. But her clothes, like you looked at her and it made you reconsider beauty because she was so pulled together, so chic, so confident that I like looked at her like, whatever it is she's got going on, I want to find that when I'm that age. Like I want to, when I am older, I want someone to like look at me, walk into a room and think that's queen behavior. Not judge me by my size. Like judge me by how I carry what I have. You know, am I walking in the room? Am I giving everyone good energy? Am I whatever? But we don't measure women by their energy.
I agree with that.
And that's definitely a double standard. Like men are visual creatures.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And the world is still, whether we like it or not, run by like white
Superficial.
and men.
The world is superficial.
And it's very superficial. But I think that it's definitely a big double standard that women are judged by their size. And even this woman that I'm talking about, if she was not so chic and pulled together and walking around with like $1,000 handbag and fabulous shoes, would have I have even thought that she was so like giving me that feeling like I want to grow up and be that?
Right.
Because we don't judge people by like their energy or their confidence. It's strictly looks.
But
Yeah.
that also goes, and I hate to keep bringing it back to this, but that's woman on woman 90% of the time.
No, it's not. Absolutely
Okay.
not.
Now, you know how sometimes
Women are
Well,
not.
we work with a lot of women.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Not the
I
arbiter.
work with a lot of women, and I hear a lot of hate from woman to woman.
I agree with that. However, you will see, guys, if you, like I said, you could see 3 beautiful women. One is skinny, one is maybe a little thick, one is plus size. More times than none,
It's killing it.
most men will go for the smaller girl before they go. And everybody's equally beautiful.
Men are fat phobic.
Yeah.
They're absolutely fat
Hold
phobic.
on. That's bullshit. Okay.
You just said
Let me ask you.
girl.
Let me ask you something, and I'm gonna kill your whole theory.
Wait, but you yourself has said you don't like big girls.
That don't mean I'm fat phobic. I got homeboys that like big girls.
Right, but
Well, let me ask you something. There's a difference between thick and big. Men like thick women. Why is all these chicks going out getting fake asses and fake titties now?
because
That's thick. That's thick.
their
Because beauty standards are unattainable.
No, but that's the thick. That's the thick, curvy women that most men like. They don't like the bony chick. They like the woman with some meat and some ass on her bones. Now, it's a difference between thick and big. I'm sorry. I don't like big. That ain't what I want. Like I know women that tell
But let
me
me ask you this. Why don't you want that?
because I'm not attracted to that. I
You're
like
not-
a woman with some ass.
You're not attracted to fat.
What?
You're not attracted to fat.
I like a woman with some ass.
Not a lot
Not-
of ass. baby.
Not a whole lot of ass.
Oh, Lordy.
That's the difference. So you can't say
We started about the male gaze. It
Huh?
drove me absolutely. That was like one of the first pink flags I did, was understanding the male gaze and how it really does affect your relationship long term. Like I was in a relationship for 3 years with a guy that did not stop looking at other women's breasts.
I'd have poked him in his eye.
What's your favorite saying, Sean?
I was like, I got great boobs. could not understand why this imbecile just could not, like, he never talked to a woman's face. He always only talked to her tits. And I was kind of like,
So he had a boob fetish.
yeah.
But like I said, everybody's saying, you guys were saying men want the skinny chick. No. Men like the J-Lo size. Men like the Kim Kardashian size, even though that shit is fake. Men like, but that ain't skinny.
Skinny. They're like size 4. Their average woman is a 14. Kim Kardashian fit into Marilyn Monroe's dress, which was like a size 2.
Let me tell you something. I don't want no size 4. That's a little too skinny for me. But I don't want a 44. That's a little too big for me.
Were you Goldilocks?
Not a 44.
No, I don't want a 44.
Yeah, Kim is, to me, Kim is like the poster woman for personal empowerment. She does what the fuck she wants.
To me, Kim, you don't even want to know what I think of Kim.
No, say your double standard. Say your double standard. Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead. Say Kim is what?
Kim is
He's about to say
a trash bucket.
Not a trash bucket. Jesus Christ.
Yes. And she used Ray J.
Ray J. Okay.
Yeah. Who's where now?
To get on to build her whole family up strictly off sex. Come on. What's her talent? Giving blowjobs?
I don't really follow her like that, so I really don't know.
Like she's corny to me. I'm like, I would never even watch that show. You're a businesswoman, all right. You sold your ass and made money. Cool. If that's what you do, that's what you do. I can't hate on her. Like that's her character.
You're doing a fine job.
That's her character. But I'm saying I wouldn't want to date her. She wouldn't want to date me either because I'm not rich enough. But that's just not what I'm into. Like we had this is the next double standard. And I know we got to get ready to go, but this is going to be a good one for me.
Uh-oh.
This is the double standard where me and Layla got into it about it one time.
I love you and Layla debates.
About the transgender thing.
Oh, we do not insult the trans community on this podcast.
It ain't an insult. Don't I have the right to say I don't want to date someone?
No, you have to. You don't want
people bully you
anybody
into saying, "Oh, if you won't date a trans person, you're transphobic." No, I'm just not into that. So people tell you, like now I have to say, "Oh, well, yeah, I will date a trans person." No, I won't.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to date anyone.
But why does that make you transphobic if you don't want to date one?
Well, if you elaborated on your reasons and they came out.
Because you used to be a man at one time and now you're
She said, what if they got vagina and titties now?
Were they born with vagina and titties? No.
Are they showing you their birth certificate? Are they giving you their death?
That's why nowadays you have to ask for the birth certificate. You have to see everything beforehand. And that's another double standard. That's another double standard, I feel.
Yeah, because nobody's asking you for your birth certificate.
No, I wouldn't. I would show my birth certificate, no problem. But my thing is, if it's nothing wrong, why keep it a secret? I feel
that's a very good point.
They don't have to tell you.
What you mean they don't have to tell you?
Nah, if you're dating somebody straight, you do got to tell.
Dating somebody straight, yeah, they have to tell.
That's wrong.
They should feel compelled to want to tell you. But someone that you just meet, they don't own you.
No. All right. Let me.
Violence is really a thing.
So let me say it like this.
So terrifying.
Let me say it like this. I'm out in a bar. A transgender person comes up to me.
This is my different question.
Okay.
Not to sidetrack you. Do you know the parent of a trans child?
No.
Do you like have the parent of a trans child in your family?
No.
No.
Okay. Did anyone that you grew up with or went to school with decide to become, decide to change genders or
Yes.
become the gender of their nature other than the gender assigned to birth?
Yes.
And do you think that they should not be loved?
Everybody should.
Okay. I'm not saying they shouldn't be loved.
Does it
I'm
make
saying
person?
you should be straightforward with a person. That's like if you're dating a guy and he's bisexual, and down the road you may have sex with him, shouldn't you have the right to know that he's bisexual?
Yes.
I was actually married to a bisexual.
But did you know that?
Yeah.
So that was
Right.
But I
That's
didn't
my
know it
question.
when I started dating him, and I didn't know it when I started sleeping with him.
And you didn't feel no way after you found out?
No, I'm not that person.
Okay. I feel in a relationship, in a caring, real relationship, there should be transparency.
yes.
That's like
But
if
I
I'm
don't
dating,
feel in the
if
case
you're dating a woman and you say you have AIDS and you take the
But AIDS,
medicine,
not
hold
to,
up.
not to, we could put something even less than AIDS. Say you got herpes. Say you got
Okay. Yeah,
you
say you got herpes.
you should
And
tell. You should talk about that.
that person shouldn't tell you that they have
Yes,
they have herpes.
they should.
I feel transparency,
I think
and this is the problem with society.
you before you have sex.
Right,
Don't have sex with me, then tell me you got fucking herpes. That's
right.
crazy. Let me decide if I still
I
want to.
feel like there's a lot of unfair prejudice. There's a lot of you're making a bias on someone that you don't already know.
What?
I'm lost on that one.
How? I think that, like, I do agree with transparency.
You've never been approached by a trans woman.
Yes, I have.
What?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
You have?
Yes.
And
Oh,
how
I'm calling your ass tomorrow when I get to work.
into the conversation were you talking before they told you?
That same evening.
Okay.
And I respected that. I respected that 100%. And I was like, thank you, but no thank you. That was it. But I respected it 100%. What happened?
Then that worked out perfectly.
Right. Because that person was real and genuine.
Right.
But there are people in the world, and you had a positive experience, even though it didn't turn into a romantic connection. You had a positive experience with a person who was like right with themselves. But there's like a whole lot of people in the world that aren't going to tell you what's wrong with them.
No, but see, it's nothing wrong with them. It's nothing, and see, that's the thing. It's nothing wrong with them. It's just not what I'm into.
Right.
That's like, once again, if I'm not into heavy women, am I wrong because I'm not into heavy women? No.
Like, I never want to date a guy wearing a golf shirt again.
Right.
It's
It could be a woman that says,
60-year-old white guy wearing a golf shirt to me says douchebag.
It could be a woman that says, I don't like a guy with lazy eye. I can't be upset that she don't want to date me because I got a lazy eye.
I can't help but be with Layla. Trans people are afraid because they have good goddamn reasons to be afraid.
You know what? All right, I'm gonna leave this one alone because it's gonna get. because to me,
To me, this is a whole different conversation, and
right.
we can bring this up on
This is
another
a
time.
whole different.
But we are at the hour, and
We
I
are
No,
at
well, I'm
will
saying
check
that's
on
still a
Sir
double
P.
standard the way people.
And
I
we
feel people
will
get bullied if you
announce,
don't agree. That's all I'm saying.
right. And Layla is right that men have killed trans women for not being straight with them, and they've killed them for rejecting them. So they're equally unsafe no matter what the situation is. And they have to tread lightly because the world is neither safe nor fair for people who are different.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, this was fun.
This was great.
All right. Love you guys. See you guys next week.
Live long and prosper.
Live long.
Good night.